short clarification. This relay only regulates this one. Hi there, it's Bas from Rendering Garage. Joachim asked me to make a short tutorial on how we wired up the ESP button to the exhaust cutout valve. So I thought I will just make a short instruction video on how I did this, and later I will also provide electrical schematic for those interested in copying this exact setup. I'm well aware that there are multiple ways to do this. Some might even be better, I don't know. However, this is the way I came up with, and I'm very pleased with the results, and so is Joachim, and to me that's all that matters. So here it goes. So if you want a very short explanation on how I wired it up, once Jukka had a subwoofer in the boot. It has been removed for a long time, but the remote wire was still located here, so I just took advantage of that one and wired it up to the pulse relay. So the pulse relay is wired like this. 86 has 12 volts, 85 is ground, 30 is power, and 87 normally open is signal to the second relay. And then the remote wire here goes to the C2 position for the negative pulse. So this relay only regulates this one. So this is only for converting the pulse from the button, from the dashboard, to this relay. And this relay is the one that operates the cutout valve. And this is wired just like a normal 5-pin car relay. And for short purposes, or if you don't know how to wire up a 5-pin relay in a car, you probably shouldn't consider this at all, because then you'll need some understanding of how it works. And also I wired in a fuse just to be safe, but I took the power from a 12-volt outlet here, so, and this also has a fuse. So it's a little bit unnecessary actually, but just to be sure, it doesn't hurt. So that's how I wired it up, and it's all clean and done. The only thing left now is to make a floorboard that fits with the battery. So yeah, that's a short explanation on how I did this. I hope you can follow. Maybe if you are if you really need an instruction, or somehow I can draw a little schematic and send it to you. But otherwise it's just like I said, you need to take the pulse from the button and have a wire back here to a pulse relay with a negative input, and then you can just wire it up like a regular relay. So that's how I did it. Not that hard, but very clean in my opinion. I hope this works, and thank you for watching. So just a short clarification. The pulse relay that I used is a 5-pin relay, a regular 5-pin relay, but it has two other inputs. One is for positive signals, or the other one that is for negative signals. So it's just like a 5-pin relay. It shifts between this one and this one, 87 and 87A, normally open and normally closed. But instead of pin 86 being the one that triggers the switch between the two, 86 always has power, just as pin 30. But instead C1 or C2 are used to with a short pulse trigger the shift, and it stays in the position that it is shifted to. So if you have like we have in this car, we have a spring-loaded button in the dash, and it sends a negative signal. So once you push it, there goes one pulse to this pin and it triggers, so it shifts between this one to this one, and this one then goes to the other to 86 on the normal relay, and that triggers the cutout valve. So that's how you do it. That's why you need a pulse relay. You could do it with a regular relay, but that one doesn't stay in the position that it shifts to. So if you send a pulse to a normal relay, it only shifts as long as there is power or a signal. But because the signal goes away once you release the button and the signal isn't a positive one, it won't stay in the position that you want. So that's why you need a pulse relay. So yeah, I hope you understand. It's not the most advanced or clear technical English, but it should do. I will draw up a schematic for this so that you can copy this if you want to do a similar installation. But you can also use like the same setup for a positive spring-loaded button. You just need to use the other pin of the positive one then. Yeah. I also had people say that you could use the rear window heater instead, but I thought the ESP button seems more suitable, so that's the only reason why we chose to do that one. Otherwise there are like 100 ways to wire this up. You can also use external buttons or wire it up to the ECU or something like that, but yeah, this is clean, it's pretty simple, and we like it this way, so that's why we did it like this. So also, just to be clear, the ESP button has 4 wires going to it, 2 of which one is power and the other one is just for the signal. So you need to use a multimeter and measure the one that shifts, and that's the one you want to splice your wire into. You don't need to remove it from the button, you just splice the wire going to the relay in the back together with the one that has the switch pulse. So you need to use a multimeter to find that one.